Tonight on Toms River Schools Today, we will take a look at how one police chief gives out a little more than a ticket.
And as always, we have a look at some of the events from around the school district. Toms River Schools Today starts in 2 minutes.
When your day is long and the night is yours alone, when you're sure you've had enough of this life, hang on. Don't let yourself go, 'cause everybody cries. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hello and welcome to Toms River Schools Today for Thursday, December the 10th.
I'm Liz Necker. Later on tonight, we see how one high school football player is fighting to get back on the field even if it is not the right choice for him.
But at first tonight, we take a look at our elementary schools and our elementary happening segment.
Starting off our elementary happenings, please bring your food for donation to West Dover for Food Drive Friday. Your help can go a long way.
Let's take a look at today's random fact of the day.
Hi, I'm Stephen Jones with TV21's Random Fact of the Day. Did you know Marlon Brando occasionally cleaned his On the Waterfront Academy Award statue by running it through a rinse cycle in the dishwasher?
One young, brave girl in New York is catching the attention of the thousands of people across the world this holiday season, and for a very good reason. Sarah Basel reports.
Written in colored markers and crayons, their message is simple.
Merry Christmas, Sapphire.
But it's full of meaning. The third graders at Corpus Christi Catholic School in Temple Terrace made Christmas cards for Sapphire Terry, a little girl in New York who was burned over 75% of her body in a fire that killed her family.
I wanted to send that to her so she can have a very Merry Christmas. I wrote, Merry Christmas, Sapphire, and a Happy New Year. And I wrote, your story was very inspiring.
An inspiring story and a great lesson for the class.
I think it was a good idea because the kids get to learn about someone that was less fortunate than them, and they could do something for Christmas that would make her feel better and lift her spirits.
Lifting Sapphire's spirits with drawings of Christmas trees and snowflakes.
I think it will help her because she'll realize that there's still hope out there and she can still be herself.
A little bit of hope, traveling a long way to make sure Sapphire is surrounded by love for the holidays.
Merry Christmas, Sapphire!
In Tampa, Sarah Belsel, Bay News 9.
It's time to take a trip around the world in our 60-second road trip. Can you guess where we are today?
my face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. I'm slowly drifting away.
What started as a sad story about a missing service dog turns into an emotional reunion. News cameras were rolling as the dog's owner spotted the family dog, Radar, more than half a mile away. Patrick Price was there for the emotional moment.
I have all kinds of hope.
It started as a lonely December day for Jason and Carolyn Cooper.
He's a different dog. He's a special dog.
Begging for the family's service dog, Radar, to come home.
He's completely part of our lives, and we just need him. We just need him back.
And minutes later, their prayers were answered.
Radar! I don't know.
As our cameras were rolling, Jason saw him.
Right there.
More than a half a mile away. We began running, climbing fences, even jumping a creek, and finally...
Hi, buddy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Where have you been?
The two were reunited after almost 4 days apart.
I got him! Oh, my God. I'd never expected to see him. Hi, buddy.
In tears, the Coopers were whole again as a family.
Oh. I had hope, but I was afraid.
Oh, boy.
This is the most amazing thing. I just can't believe it.
I know somebody found the right place in their heart and they put him back over there.
But this dog isn't just a service dog or a family pet. Radar was a lifeline for Madeline and her sister Sophia, both suffering from a terminal genetic disorder.
Watching over our daughters, watching over Madeline before she passed away.
They had moved to Kentucky to start a new life after their 2 daughters passed away. Radar was the only physical memory left.
He's one of the only souls who has the same memories and experiences we do.
Just in time for Radar's yearly Christmas tree ornament and his own presents under the tree, he says this evening, "I'm home for Christmas, for good." Covering this reunion in Lincoln County, Patrick Price, LEX 18 News.
It is now time for us to take a look at the dictionary.com's word of the day. Today's word is consequential, meaning of the nature of secondaries result indirect. And now for today's sentence. Voters handed the mayor a decisive victory in the election, demonstrating that they still trust her to handle the most consequential issues facing the community.
Now we're going to take a short break, but coming up we take a look at our intermediate happenings.
And we also take a look at your weather, so stick around and we'll be right back.
Hello? Ken, I'm busy right now.
That's the way we get by, the way we get by. All that's the way we get by, the way we get by. That's the way we get by, the way we get by, the way. That's the way we get by. That's the way we get by. We found a new kind of dance in a magazine. Try it out, it's like nothing you ever seen. Your sweet talk like a cup, you know. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Welcome back. Starting off our intermediate happenings. At Intermediate South, it is Seminole Spirit every Friday. Don't forget to wear your Seminole colors. Spirit wear is on sale in the school store.
All students are reminded if they would like to see any sporting event at Intermediate South, you must go home first, then return at game time with an adult.
It is now time for our environmental tip of the day. Each day we'll bring you a tip that will help save the environment. So let's take a look at today's tip.
I'm Melissa Money for TV21's Environmental Tip of the Day. Reduce your carbon footprint. Use public transportation, carpool, walk, or bike whenever possible to avoid using your car.
Every day on this show, we will be bringing you a tip of the day, so stay tuned tomorrow as we give you another way to help save the environment.
A California family received the one thing they wanted for Christmas early, thanks to a police chief and his children, Claire Doan reports.
I've done this career for quite a while now, and it sounds cliche, but I started it and I remain in this career field to have those moments when you can actually help somebody out.
Days ago, Marysville Police Chief Aaron Easton found a way to do just that. He spotted a post on the internet from the family of Tim Kahn. They're homeless.
I live in the Yuba County River Bottoms. Been here for about 2.5, 3 years. I just can't get a step ahead, get a job. The economy's shot, and now car's shot.
A Good Samaritan offered to sell Kahn this car, currently getting fixed, for a great price. Problem was, they did not have the money. And Easton read about that on Facebook.
When I saw, this opportunity, I wanted to help this family out.
So the chief sat his 3 children down and asked if they're okay with him buying the Kahns a car, using their Christmas money.
To their credit, I have some great kids. All 3 of them said, yeah, absolutely, without hesitation. Let's help this family out.
The Kahns couldn't believe it.
It brings tears to my eyes when I think about it even. My wife, when we first met, cried on his shoulder. And we'll call him our guardian angel.
A guardian angel whose kindness is as generous as it was unexpected.
My kids are my life. Aaron helped me provide for my kids. That's just it. My kids are everything.
Easton even invited Kahn's 2 girls to walk in last week's Christmas parade.
He got them in to the parade with Marysville PD. They walked with the police department. They were ecstatic about it. And they've always wanted to be in a parade. They got their wish.
And little did they know, the chief also got his wish, his daily goal to show kindness, in honor of his compassionate wife, whom he lost just months ago.
I think it was a good lesson for my children, and I was glad that they could be a part of it. And I think they can feel that sense of pride that they had this selfless act to help other people out.
In Marysville, Claire Dwan, KCRA 3 News.
Watch out this holiday season while decorations can spruce up your home. Simple mistakes can potentially cause you or your family pain. Mary Maloney explains the holiday hazards in today's Consumer Watch.
When you and your family are decking the halls, be mindful of the potential dangers. During November and December of last year, the Consumer Product Safety Commission estimates 14,500 Americans were sent to emergency rooms stemming from problems with holiday decorations, as in falls and back strains. The CPSC also says some injuries were so severe, 12 people lost their lives. To keep you and your family safe, the commission warns 2 holiday staples, candles and trees, can cause fire risks. Look at this menorah. Candles put too close to drapes or other fabric can cause fire in seconds.
We never want to see unattended candles or candles that are too close to a tree or any decorations, or of course a tree too close to any type of radiator or heat source.
Not watering a Christmas tree also poses a danger, especially if it is decorated with lights.
We want to make sure that there's no exposed wires, any of the sockets are not in properly, anything that looks funny about the lights, just throw them out and get a new one, a new set.
Watch what happens with a simple spark on a dry tree. It can not only cause the tree to burn, but within 30 seconds, the fire could spread throughout your house. Also, parents, be mindful of young kids. Place small ornaments out of their reach so children don't put them in their mouths. And keep an eye on fragile or glass decorations. Breaks can cause cuts and scratches. For Consumer Watch, I'm Mary Maloney.
Christmas. Wow, you're going now?
It is now time for another break. Coming up later in the show, we will take a look at your high school happenings.
Tom's River Schools Today. We'll be right back.
Hi, do you have ID? Yep. Oh, okay, thanks.
Your
Hi, do you have ID?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, you can't be in the building without ID. I need to...
It's okay.
Excuse me. Yes, security, please. There's a young man in the building without ID, and he's running away from my post here at ball duty.
Juniors and seniors of the Toms River Schools, the Pine Belt Auto Group wants you to win a new car! High School North recently held their own kickoff for the Driven to Excellence program.
Okay, our main reason for coming today is for a program that will encompass every junior and senior student in the Toms River Regional School System. It is called the Driven to Excellence program. And what this is a program that's supposed to promote positive changes in our school, positive changes in you individually as a student.
In school, we try to teach our students to be able to think for themselves and to make the best decision. Well, this program fits that perfectly because what we hope is that the Driven to Excellence program convinces that our young men and women to make the better decision when they have the choice. And by making those better decisions, they'll be noticed by their teachers and then nominated for an opportunity to win a 2016 Chevy Spark donated by the Pine Belt Auto Group.
So what will happen is this: for the remainder of the year, each month your teachers will be given tickets for every section of either juniors or seniors that they have. They will choose the student for that month who displays one of a few characteristics, either that they have made great improvements either behaviorally or socially and emotionally or academically, or they do great things for other people, they do great things for the school, okay? And this is a way that every student can be a part of this. It's not the #1 student of the class, it's not the National Honor Society, it can be, but every student has an opportunity to be able to do this. So your teachers are watching.
We will do one school-wide drawing each month. Today we just did October and November.
Okay, and the first person is Dan Mercandante.
In June, there will be one drawing for all of the students who are chosen from High School North, High School East, and High School South. 6 students will be chosen, and one of those students will win the car.
Well, I'm sitting in the car this morning because I got chosen out of the tickets out of a whole bunch of kids in our school, and I got chosen, and I could have a chance to win this car. I think this is important because this basically helps us learn how to treat other people and how we should be nice to other people and how we shouldn't treat people unfairly.
So remember, juniors and seniors, your best efforts are your key to winning.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say.
Our high school happenings. Attention students and staff. The school store is now open to serve you. We are stocked with all your Raider apparel needs, including Champion and Under Armour brands. The school store is open every day after school from 1:40 to 2 p.m. We also have Yoo-Hoo, Snapple, and Water for $1, as well as many delicious snacks to get you energized for your after-school practices. Stop in soon. It's time to get Raiderized.
Attention seniors, is your college coming to visit? Please stop by the guidance office to see the list of college visits and when their representative will be coming to High School East. The Spanish National Honor Society will be selling birthday grams for $5 each. You will get a balloon, card, a lollipop, and we wish a happy birthday on the morning announcements. See Miss Mike in S22 for order forms and questions.
Attention all of our wonderful East students. We are looking for leaders with problem-solving communication skills to work with our teachers and parents to improve school outcomes related to student attendance, behavior, and overall school climate. We are holding individual committee meetings at the end of the month and would love to have you involved. Interested? Check out the flyer in your teacher's classroom or stop in the main office for further details. Come out and watch the student-faculty basketball game on Friday, December 11th at 6 p.m. Tickets are only $3, and you will also have the chance to win various prizes from our school and local merchants. There will be door prizes as well as the gift auction prizes, and they include a yearbook, a winter formal bid, a junior prom bid, a senior prom bid, movie tickets, pizza, Driftwood, Wawa, and more. Come see your favorite teachers play against the seniors and see any basketball player or Coach Dempsey and Coach Cohen for tickets.
Switching to High School North, every Wednesday is Green Day at North. Remember to wear green to help get the word out about the need for recycling and energy conservation.
Let's take a look at those things that make you crazy in the segment, This is What Grinds My Gears. What?
Hi, I'm Kayla Clevenon. Do you know what really grinds my gears? When people drive minivans.
It is now time for us to take a short break. After the break, we take a look at your 3-day forecast.
Tom's Over Schools today. We'll be right back.
But the butcher don't care if you live or if you die. But I've never touched nothing that my spirit could kill. You know, I've seen a lot of people walking around with tombstones in their eyes.
Ron, you can't drive.
Debbie, I only had 12. Seems to be the problem, Ossifer.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
Starting off sports, concerns about the long-term effects of concussions in football are on the rise, and some states have laws requiring time for youth players who get concussions. But when a New Mexico student got benched after an apparent concussion, he fought the decision court and won. Gabrielle Burkhart reports.
When Cleveland High School in Rio Rancho found out their football team was going to the state championship, everyone was pumped. Everyone except the Storm's star running back when he was told he couldn't play since he suffered a concussion at a game less than a week before.
Our trainer did identify a concussion. He felt like he was unconscious for up to 20-30 seconds from what I understand.
We're not naming the student due to medical privacy, but state law passed in 2010 says a student athlete who suffers a concussion can only play no less than a week after the injury.
You know, he put his heart and soul into the season, and he's not going to be able to play.
But that didn't stop the student and his family from fighting the law in court last week. Court documents show the family argued the school trainer's assessment. They say a private doctor couldn't find signs or symptoms of a brain injury. An Albuquerque District Court judge signed off on an injunction to allow the student to play in the state championship.
We don't agree with the decision, but we honored the decision.
We were given a judge's order that we were not to stand in the way of the student athlete playing.
The head coach let him in on just one play, but some argue that was a bad call.
It could cause some damage in reference to people neglecting the protocol.
Experts say the law is in place for a reason and the risk of further injury isn't worth it.
But I think we're more educated and we're trying to do a better job of recognizing head injuries.
The high school junior argued playing in the state championship was a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Cleveland won the game. But what may happen in the long run is unclear.
Let's now take a look at our 3-day forecast. Coming up tomorrow, it will be sunny with a high of 57 and low 43. For Friday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 63 and low 45. And finally, for Saturday, it will be cloudy with a high of 64 and low 48.
Wrapping up tonight's show, it's sort of like a ping-pong diplomacy, but with a girl band. North Korea is using its most famous girl band to try to woo China into warmer relations. CNN's Jean Moos reports.
Most bands have a leader, but this girl band has a great leader, North Korea's Kim Jong-un. He is said to hand-pick the members of Moranbong, and he attends their concerts. 3, 2, 1, liftoff! To honor an actual missile launch, the band played in front of a replay, igniting the audience as the missile struck North America. And then, when the cheering died down, they launched again. Well, now an attempt at girl band diplomacy has been launched. The band, dressed in their North Korean army uniforms, headed to China to perform in hopes of improving relations. Officials gave them a send-off at the train station. Could the great leader himself eventually follow?
You could argue that this visit is kind of greasing the wheels for Kim Jong-un visit ultimately to China.
The Spice Girls, they ain't. Though they occasionally perform Western songs like Rocky, they are highly trained musicians. Now, if Justin Bieber falls out of favor, at least he doesn't have to worry about being purged. But when the band disappeared for about 6 months, people worried. The 20 or so members eventually resurfaced, but without their biggest star. Maybe she's just taking a break, but...
That's the thing about North Korea. They can make the most famous, the most honored, the most well-publicized musician and ensemble simply disappear and never be spoken of again.
Their dancing may be more Lawrence Welk than it is Beyonce, but there's still a blast off. Jeannie Moos, CNN, New York.
Remember, if you have a story you would like us to cover,
or if you have an announcement about an upcoming event, please send an interschool mail to the TV studio at High School East, or you can email us at tv21@trschools.com.
Also, be sure to tune in to TV21 throughout the day to catch this show as we bring you stories from around the district. Also, please take a look at our website, www.trschools.com/TV21.
Well, that wraps up tonight's show. From Tom's River Schools Today, I'm Liz Necker.
And I'm Leanna Lamasella. Have a great night.